Before this moment, you've been many things: acquaintance, friend, companion, lover, an outfit of the day stylist, and even a teacher. For you have learned so much from one another, and now you shall say words taking you across a different threshold of life, and things will never quite be the same. For after these vows, you'll tell the world, this is my husband and this is my wife.
When you first told me your name, I didn't hear a word you said, but it was written all over my face. Should've known it was you I would love until the end.
Michael and I have known each other since 4th grade. I could go on and on with stories between the two of us and all of us sitting here today by your guys' side. But there's a specific night when we were jamming on some Call of Duty. I could tell something was bothering Michael. He kept playing with his phone. So I looked at him and I said, dude, what's wrong with you? He sat there quiet for a couple of minutes and said, bro, this girl I'm talking to hasn't responded to my text messages and I don't know what's going on. Well, that girl is now sitting here today and married to him.
When you made it down the aisle, every moment stole my breath. Bet you could see it in my smile. Should've known it was you I would love until the end.
I've known Alyssa since we were freshmen in high school, so that's over 20 years of adventures, laughs, and cries. She is my person, my best friend, my ride or die. She knows what I'm thinking before I even say it. She inspires me. She puts up with me, but she also slaps me with honesty when I need it. In this roller coaster of life, you have always been my constant. I always tease that she is my one true soulmate. I'm sorry to my husband AJ, and I guess you too, but it is 100% true.
I don't know where this road leads. All I know is I wanna go with you in a life where there's no sure things. I am sure I wanna live it with you.
Alyssa and Michael have set up a life for themselves that we adore and love. Life is about being together, never give up, and always do things as a team together. Together, you can accomplish anything you guys set your minds and hearts to. And we love you, and God bless our grandbaby, Baylor.
If you look into my eyes, when our time down here is spent, it's in every single line. Hope you know it was you that I loved until the end.
The chaos in me is the chaos in you. Like the love in you is the love in me. So maybe we're both a little crazy. Enough to believe we're found where dreams are born, and beneath our faults remain a science, where you and I will run away and leave nothing behind.
You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you've been making promises and agreements in an informal way. All of those conversations held riding in the car, over a meal, during a long walk, those late night talks that include someday and somehow and maybe. And all of those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All of these common things and more are the real process of a wedding.
We first met Michael about 3 years ago. Great young man. Michael has just shown to be respectful, sincere, and most important, he makes my daughter happy, and that's what it's all about. For that, I thank you.
I appreciate you making my Alyssa so incredibly happy, and I have loved seeing your relationship together develop over the last few years. You are supportive partners to each other and amazing parents to my godson, and I'm so thankful that you chose me.
Michael and Alyssa, all of us here are extremely happy for you two. The two of you created a beautiful family and have become great parents. The joy I see from the both of you with Baylor is incredible. And on that note, congratulations and cheers.
Michael, repeat after me. Alyssa, I give you this ring as a symbol of my promise to love you forever.
Alyssa, I give you this ring as a symbol of my love forever.
With it, I promise that I will honor you, cherish you, and love you the rest of my days, regardless of what obstacles we face together.
That's a lot. All of it, yes. Yes, yes.
Alyssa, repeat after me. Michael, I give you this ring as a symbol of my promise to love you forever.
Michael, I give you this ring as my promise to love you forever.
With it, I will honor you.
With it, I will honor you,
Cherish you.
cherish you,
And love you.
and love you
The rest of my days.
the rest of my days,
Regardless of what obstacles we face together.
regardless of what obstacles we face together.
Alyssa and Michael, having proclaimed your commitment to one another in sight of all of these witnesses and myself, I am so happy to pronounce you by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church in the state of Michigan. Husband and wife. Michael, you may kiss your bride.
Gazing at the blue of the night, stars are filling up the sky. You take my hand in yours, we'll make our own constellations. I could say how much you mean to me, but it won't mean a thing, 'cause words never sound quite right. Let's find our own kind of language. We have searched the whole world and all around it. Didn't know what we were looking for till we found it.
I'd like to tell you a little story about Michael. We were sitting in class one day, about the 8th grade. Michael was pretty bored this day. He was so bored, mind you, that he started digging a hole in his textbook. So he sat there for a few minutes, because I always sat behind him. And as he's digging this hole, he doesn't stop there. He looks at me and he goes, "Hey man, can you see me now?"
They could say they've seen the highest mountain, bottom of the deepest sea, but no one's ever seen a love like this. They could dig up all the buried treasures where it's worth more than anything, but no one's ever seen a love like
We've always had this inseparable bond, and I'm sure that our parents loved all of our sleepovers back in the day. And now our hubbies have to deal with us. Michael, when you married Alyssa, you married me too. So you're welcome. Alyssa and Michael, before I finish, I'd like you to turn and face each other. You are now looking into the eyes of the person who is statistically most likely to murder you. Cheers.
Walking down the crowded street, moving to our different beat. All eyes are on us now. Oh, but we don't care, do we? Oh, I can't imagine a world where anyone loves anyone like I love you. They could say they've seen the highest mountain, bottom of the deepest sea, but no one's ever seen a love like this. They could dig up all the baby treasures where it's worth more than anything, but no one's ever seen a love like this. Nobody's ever seen it. Nobody's ever seen the love. Nobody's ever seen a love like this. We have searched the whole world and all around it. Didn't know what we were looking for till we found it. They could say they've seen the highest mountain, bottom of the deepest sea, but no one's ever seen a love like this. They could dig up all the baby treasures where it's worth more than anything, but no one's ever seen a love like this.
Alyssa and Anthony lost their mother way too young. He asked, sorry, I'll get through this. He asked if he could propose to Alyssa at Mary's gravesite. Probably the most incredible thing I'd ever seen from a young man like this. Michael, amazing. We love you. We adore you. Mom, Dad, pretty impressive stuff. You guys had a lot to do with that, obviously.